I have a secret to growing a lot of radishes.
When it comes to planting radish seeds, I don't just plant one seed, I plant a minimum of 2 seeds, sometimes up to 4 seeds in one hole, and I will show you why.
So if you go right in here, there are 4 radishes growing up right along each other. And you can see they pushed each other out, but they still formed. We have one little small one giant, massive one, and then 2 other regular size. But that's pretty cool that you don't necessarily need to thin them out. So if you plant just 1 radish seed, you will get 1 radish. If you plant 2 radish seeds, you will get 2 radishes. You don't need to necessarily thin them out because as they will grow and push up on each other, still forming 2 separate radishes. And the same goes for 4. Now, when you look behind these 4, you have a couple that did not have enough room. These need to be pulled out right here. This one is barely there. This one sucked up all of that room and soil. Since we're talking about radishes, why don't we go ahead and pull some up and see how my crazy way of growing radishes does. We got a single radish right here. This is a nice little small one. If you've never seen a radish straight out of the dirt, this is what it looks like. A nice long root, nice leafy greens, and there's that radish. So now let's go for the quad radish. All right, so let's go for this big guy right here. Now this was the single growing radish, and this was one of the quad radishes. And you can tell it got quite big, and you would never guess that this was growing directly next to 3 other radishes. Now this one has a little split right here, so maybe it should have been pulled up or maybe a little watered too much. One or the other, but I'm still gonna eat it because that is a great looking radish right there. So now let's pull the rest of the quad radishes and compare them to the single radish and see if there's a big size difference. We'll just grab all 3 and pull. All right, so I have the quad radishes right here and the single radish right here. And to be honest, the single radish is the smallest out of all 4 that grew together. This is wild. Hit that follow button so you never miss out on garden learning, and share this post so people know that if you want more radishes, you gotta plant more seeds.